Incredible organic mangoes here in Thailand. $4 each here in Bangkok. Incredible quality. $4 for a mango. Cheaper than what this in Australia would be $10 if it was organic. Only $4 here. Incredible. You can get them cheaper, but it's out of season now. That's why we hold the fruit festival in June, because they have better mangoes in June. So we have here, this video is about the truth about eating disorders. I myself, a bit of background about me. Some of you don't know, some of you might know. Diagnosed with eating disorders myself, clinically diagnosed by psychiatrists, psychologists, and binge eating disorder and anorexia. At one point, my body mass index was in the anorexic range, classified me as anorexic, and my eating so much fruit is classified, even still today, a binge eating disorder. So technically, clinically today, I still have an eating disorder. I still have a binge eating disorder, because if I sit down and eat 10 mangoes, which is about 1,000 calories, that's technically binge eating, because you're meant to have one mango. So I say that's a load of shit, but hey, they're the professionals though. They've got the qualifications, so they must be right. So when people say, you don't have any experience doing it with EDs, it's like, fuck you, I do, clinically diagnosed, so sit on it. Anyway, we have here a little message on Insta. So I apologise to people I don't get back to them, because I get literally 1,000+ questions, direct questions during it per day, over 1,000. So I don't get back to any of them, many of them, fuck all of them. So I apologise for that, but that's why I keep making more content. Hopefully I answer your questions. Read my ebook, Carb the Fuck Up. Then I'll answer 99% of your questions. Okay, here we go. You'll never see this, but I just want to say, reading this off my phone, you'll never see this, but I just want to say thank you for what you have said. This is recently about eating disorders. Eating disorders, choice in the fucking moment, 100% your fucking choice. 100% your choice in the fucking moment. I've struggled with EDs for just over 3 years now, but I've just realised I need to toughen the fuck up and get over it. Yes, everything you've said was true, and for so long I've been obsessed with these girls' Instagrams that are still living with their eating disorders. But now I'm going to carve the fuck up and get over it, because all I need to go is toughen up. It's all on me and you, and freely legit save me, and always 100% agree with you, thank you, saying the truth. So basically these girls going, look, it's my fucking choice. But there's so many fucking enablers on Instagram or Tumblr or YouTube, whatever, so well, it's a long process, and I've got to have therapy. You can if you want, but I'll tell you the fucking truth. Do you know what happens? If you have anorexia in Australia and you can't work, you literally get paid about $850 a fortnight. So all these girls on Instagram in Australia, they don't want to be cured because they're making fucking money from it. They don't have to go to work and sit on their fucking smartphones just refreshing the comment feed. What someone say? Oh my god, that's so mean. And then they create drama. So then they're having an excuse. I don't feel like eating. Don't touch me. I don't feel like eating. I'm stressed on the internet. I don't want to eat. So they create drama as another reason they have to eat. It's all a choice in the moment. They know exactly what they're doing. I went to hospital, Harley. Like, I didn't enjoy it. Yeah, you got paid, bro. You went to hospital, you got paid. You didn't have to go study. You didn't want to study. You didn't have to go work your job you didn't want to work. You got sympathy from your parents who probably fucking ignored you all most of your life. Everything you do is a choice. I know, because I've been there. So get your hand off it when you say, I've got no experience. Get your hand off when you say, you're not clinically qualified. It's like, so someone's read a fucking book in a fucking university that they paid to be there or whatever. And that's all the truth of that. Just because you read a book doesn't mean it's the fucking truth. It doesn't mean it's the truth. Well, it's medically qualified research. It's never financially biased. Somebody, I can't even find the comment right now, but someone said, oh, well, the university is legit. There's no, like, corruption there. In 2004, I went to Adelaide University and talked to one of the, I won't say his name, but one of the most legit professors around in nutrition. And I said to him, I said, hey, why don't we do a study on benefits of bananas? He's like, Harley, like, you know, I know you're a fit cyclist. I hear about your little banana trip, and I think, yeah, bananas are healthy. But he goes, look, I'll be honest with you, Harley. He's drinking his iced coffee and eating a fucking hot dog. This is like one of the top professors in nutrition in Australia. Literally. Wish I had come back then. And he's like, he's fucking sipping his iced coffee, chewing his hot dog, and he's going, look, you know, don't look what I'm eating now. I don't normally do this. But anyway, then he's saying, if you can give me finances from banana industry, we will make bananas look like the best thing ever. Until then, we get funding from Meat and Dairy Australia. So I want to keep my job, Harley. And I was like, man, thanks for your honesty. Thanks for your fucking honesty. But, like, people People don't fucking see that, man. But can you imagine if I had that fucking interview? First of all, if I pulled a camera out and go, hey, let me hold the iced coffee and hot dog. I'm a nutrition professor. I'm meant to eat healthy. And secondly, he wouldn't say that shit on camera because he's professional. So professional people don't say shit on camera or rarely in real life. I was lucky back then to have that little insight. But most people don't have that insight. They go to university, they think it's just a fucking big illusion. The only probably legit university course that's not based on bullshit is maybe engineering, which is sort of based on mathematics and physics. And it's generally pretty pure. Everything else is really financially corrupted. Once you commodify something with billions and billions of dollars, there's always going to be a level of corruption somewhere. So when people say, oh, my therapist said I need more treatment and more medication, and yet that's their mentality because that's what they're paid to do. Here's the saying, it's hard to convince someone about something when their income depends on them not being convinced. If you go to a psychologist, psychiatrist, they're trained to go, this person's walked through the door, they have a mental issue. So this is the route we do. They're not going to say, look, dude, you're fine, fuck off. They're going to say, you need this, you need that, got to come back for 10 weeks. That's in that industry. You walk into a bike shop and say, hey, I want to get fit. They're not going to say, go get some running shoes. They're going to say, buy a bike. You go into a car shop and say, I want to get fit. They're like, what do you mean? It's the car shop. Can you understand that there's financial bias? Can you understand that people with EDs, it's 100% choice in the moment. They're doing it for attention. They're doing it for money. They're doing it for an escape from reality. Escape from whatever. There are a lot of things. I could talk for fucking 10 hours on this subject. Can you understand the truth about eating disorders? It's 100% the person's choice. Every single moment, every single meal, every single minute. Every single thought is your choice. The only thing you control in life is your thoughts. You can't control the weather. You can't control people's reactions. You control your own thoughts. This is about anything you can do is control your own thoughts. And often when people go too far and calorie restrict too much, they go a little bit psychotic. I've seen people go into psychosis. I know personally people who have gone into mental institutions who are like sound yesterday and just short circuit. Because when you calorie restrict so much, your brain starts to you get a little bit drunk. You go into ketosis and a little bit, woo, space cadet-y. I've seen people say, I'm going to stab and kill everyone here because God won't judge me. Totally sane. These people are like high-level uni students going just totally flipped out. And then I'm going to mental ward, getting a drip put into them, refed, and back to normal. They go, oh, what happened? They feel all embarrassed about it. I've seen people get fucking naked, run into a massive compost pile at Woodstock Fruit Festival. And then totally deny everything. Totally didn't happen. You know, getting arrested by the New York police in New York City, getting taken away in the getting thrown in a padded cell, and totally deny everything. Even though I saw it with my own eyes, and so did Mike Arnstein and Yulia at the festival. So you got to understand that there's varying levels of it, but every single time it's a choice in the moment. But what happens is people take it a little bit too far, and then when they go to the psychotic version, in a psychosis and totally lose control, that's, not a choice in the moment, but to get there, they had to choose it. So it's a bit like saying, I want to drive my car really fast. You chose that, but then there's a bit of oil on the road. You didn't choose that, but and then you're just crashing out. You're flying out. So 100% eating disorders are a choice in the moment. People do it for money. They do it to escape. 100%.